All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to each and everyone. Our day, and we are here live and direct in Kagoma City. We welcome distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My honor to welcome everyone from far and near to join the train of excitement to bring this program today. We thank you from far and near. Khituk Gwong 2025, and we are here live and direct with my colleague. Intend to make your day a delightful one, if you ask me. Shortly we'll be bringing these boys already. The boys be good. Shortly they will dive into the arena and we kickstart the program in earnest. Invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we welcome all of you. The Poop Gong is seated, and other invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, calmly calculating our steps and how we intend to carry this program from the beginning to the latter. And so without much ado, let me welcome you formally to do this exciting moment, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Monday. I'm not alone with the big brother, intending to know what we know how to do best, and of course carry this program to the greater height it intends to. And shortly, distinguished guests will be bringing beat by beat. We are live on ASO Radio and other Gurara TV, and of course ASO TV and other national platform. They are beaming our searchlight, ensuring we're being catch around Nigeria and beyond, and this is what we intend to bring to all of us, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
All right. It's a pleasure being with you once again, really having heard what my colleague David said. As the program starts properly, we shall be unfolding the events as they are written on the program given to you. You go to this page 19, where you see the program listed one after the other. When the program starts properly, we are going to unveil by prayer, and then other things follow immediately. So we are so happy, we are delighted to be with you this morning, believing that indeed this occasion is going to be so wonderful for the preceding ones you have ever watched. So we ask you to stay tuned while we give you the best out of it. Of course, we have so many people who are already gathered. There are personalities, particularly the Pope Gong is seated with his people, and there are other ones who are yet to be identified. As soon as their names are given to us, they will be real out for those who are already watching to understand basically. Don't forget that the guest speaker who is actually giving us his own speech on this particular day, Professor Dixon Diaji, is already here, and very many others indeed, they are seated. As people are coming in to be part of this occasion, we simply urge you to stay tuned what the best is given to you. Like we said it earlier ago, that indeed this program is being transmitted live and direct. Of course, this is ASO Radio and Television having the right to do that. And so we are on DSTV channel 392. You can equally watch us on StarTime 127. We are on social platform using your iPhone as well as Android phones to watch us on social media, particularly the Facebook, the YouTube, and many other platforms to be part of this occasion. Wherever you are in this country, you are going to watch us. And those who are outside the country will still wish to use a big tune. So we ask you to be with us when the program starts as soon as possible. We thank you for your patience and the thank you to us for this occasion this morning. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we still anticipate the arrival of other invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Khituk Gwong Cultural Festival 2025, and the theme this year is Gwong Heritage, embracing our roots, inspiring our future. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have numerous persons, outstanding personalities to honor today that have made Gwong people proud, and Gwong people intend to reciprocate in appreciating their kind gesture of making Gwong to be what it is today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, seeing other invited guests still anticipating names of those that are seated, and so we can acknowledge them one after the other. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Khituk Gwong 2025, and we are here live and direct. If you have not experienced the Gwong heritage, the Gwong culture, and then simply means you're missing before, but right now you are privileged from far and near around the globe to see what we are doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be surprised that this event is well planned in the sense that the Central Planning Committee is a professor, Professor Abraham Dogo, who's actually in charge of this 2025 Khituk Gwong, and of course being supported by the GDA in the person of Professor Isha Auta Kato. For the fact that professors are involved, that's the more reason why you see this organization is taking a proper shape. And so I simply urge you to be with us. Don't forget that His Royal Highness has actually given us a directive that this program wouldn't last long. And so whoever is coming to dance at the center will be given a particular time to take. And whenever you are told to move, you move immediately to allow another troop to come in. Don't forget, we intend to run off this program probably at about 2 o'clock or 1:30. And so everything will be orderly, and we simply urge you to obey the instruction be given to you by the MCs on this wonderful occasion this morning. I simply urge you to be abide by the instruction and do exactly what is needed. That's the way it's supposed to be. Thank you.
And of course, other persons to catch us from what we are doing.
All right. Thank you so much, David, for putting things in perspective for those who are watching us right now. Don't forget that the way it is arranged, those who are really coming here to dance for the dignitaries to appreciate your steps, you'll be coming from this axis. When you come, you move, come and stay here, you then exit from here. Yeah. And you continue to go until you get to that spot where you came up from. And so that's the way it's supposed to be. Ensure that this instruction is properly taken into consideration so that we don't have haphazard kind of planning. You are coming out as a troop to dance, you follow this place, come and display here, you now exit by going around until you get to where you are coming from. That's the way it's supposed to be. It is important for you to know that there are so many people who are going to receive awards. Their names have been marked, their citations have been written for us to take, and we'll make sure that that is done within the time that is needed. And of course, we have the politicians, traditional rulers, we have those Nigerians who have made impact in society talk. It is those things that we are going to showcase this morning for you to know who Kagoma people are, so that you appreciate them worldwide, the things we do and the things we don't do. We've been doing this for a very long time. To the best of my knowledge, the numbers are so many for us to tell exactly how we have been doing it. But I do believe that to a very large extent, there are so many of these occasions like this, we've been doing that. But as time goes on, basically you are going to know more about what Kagoma does as a people. And so we simply urge you to stay tuned and watch us. We thank you so very much for being part of this occasion. The security men are here directing you, obey what they are telling you. The boys brigade are here, various groups are already here waiting for the event to take off immediately. So we urge you to be around while things go on in the way they should be. We have cultural dancing troops. They have been lined up to about 12. Each of them will take about 2 minutes or 3 minutes precisely. As soon as you come on the stage, do as much as possible to display the way you know how to do it, so that at the point of time you will be asked to leave. We have Bilin, we have Angas, we have Bisakyozi, we have Kama, we have Fada, we have Ninjop, we have Unwo, we have Kiat, we have Kan, we have Padam, we have Jota, and we have Angwal. These are the 12 dancing troops. When they are called, each of them will come up and then display the way how to do it, and by the time they are ended, they move to the other side and they leave the stage for another group to come in. That's the way it's supposed to be. Everything will be timed, and we'll do so to ensure that everything actually meet the target by leaving here at about 1:30 or 2 o'clock.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much. And so, calmly, collectively getting set to bring to your eyes what is going on in this place shortly.
I can see the aides to Senator Sunday Marshall. One of them is coming up to this point. Senator Sunday Marshall is a senator representing Kaduna South Central District. And we have Honorable Dan Amos representing Jamal Sanga Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives. He's only a chairman of the House Services. These are the people who really supported us to be where we are today, and they will be mentioned as the program starts. We appreciate you for being part of this wonderful occasion and your support you provided for this occasion to take off the way it is. As soon as the program starts, we shall be reading out names for those who actually contributed in the best way we can, so that they will be appreciated going forward. Mida, we thank you so much for being here, and I believe your principal is already here. We appreciate you, distinguished Senator Sunday Marshall, the person who fought for the establishment of Federal University of Applied Sciences, Kachia. Is one of these persons. Indeed, of course, you know that the chief host, that's the chairman of Jamal Local Government, Honorable Peter Tango Dagara. I believe in a short while he will be here. I think he's already here. He'll be supporting His Royal Highness, retired on the post Zakayom, who is our chief host this morning, traditional chief host, to host this occasion this morning. So together they will be hosting most of these people that have so far been invited. I'll simply urge you to give them the maximum cooperation they deserve, so that at the end of the day, when you leave here with the stories to tell. So that's exactly what we want to do. Make sure that you respect the security personnel that are here to ensure that things are done orderly. Ensure that whatever you are asked to do, you do it in a way it should be civil. That's exactly what we want. Don't forget that you will be watched live on Astro Television, DSTV channel 392. Equally be supported by Star Times 127. And like I said, we have so many social platforms for you to watch us, the YouTube, the Facebook, and all that. They will be trending as soon as the program starts, so we urge you to be part of this occasion this morning. Let me appreciate the CPC, that's the Central Planning Committee Chairman, Professor Abraham Dogo, a very astute professor, highly respected within the ranks of the academia, including the GDA, that's Government Association, in the person of Professor Isha Autakato. These are the most respected, distinguished personalities we have in this Gwong land, and they put their heads together to ensure we come out with what we're seeing this morning. And that's why the event is looking orderly, and that's why you see people are well behaved, and that's exactly what we expect to do by the time we kickstart and then we run off the program as it's expected. And so we urge you to be part of this occasion. Let me recognize my good friend, the distinguished senator who is here, highly respected, and trying to put things together to ensure everything is done orderly. We thank you so very much. My name again is Topsy Gimba. We are going to be the MC to coordinate this occasion alongside David Monde, who works with Liberty Television and Radio. Okay.
Please, let's go.
At this point, you are still talking this. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you this morning to appreciate your being around for this wonderful occasion this morning. We're going through this program from morning till afternoon before we run off the program. Indeed, we want to appreciate each and every one of you to be around for this occasion, 2025 Khituk Gwong. Of course, if you look around, every other place is filled up, and the live transmission is going on for whoever who watches us will understand basically that we're in Gwong land. Today, I stand here to appreciate everyone. As a matter of fact, we've been expecting dignitaries to arrive, and to a very large extent, very many of them have gathered. What is now left is for us to take off immediately with your kind permission, His Royal Highness. That will be done as soon as possible. And remember, at a particular time when we are holding our meeting, you categorically told us that indeed we need to do it as quickly as possible to ensure that the program is running off on a very good time. As a matter of fact, we are almost at the verge of starting the program. Whoever that comes around, he meets us and we continue from where we are. And so that's the way it's supposed to be. There are items that have been listed in the program to be followed accordingly. It's only in a situation whereby those who have been invited are not here. To a very large extent, we believe that they have sent their representatives. And then whenever their names are mentioned, those who are representing them will get up and then do the needful. Without taking much of your time, we now roll off the program by starting at this hour to ensure that we run off the program as quickly as possible. We appreciate it once again. And again, let me speak to my colleague, David, to allow the Central Planning Committee, Professor Abraham Dogo, alongside the GDA President in the person, Professor Ishaya Auta, to stand around and then put things in the way it is expected. Yes. We are going to roll off the program usually with the beginning of the national anthem. Don't forget that. In the program in page 19. If you go to page 19, if you have the program, it's supposed to be the arrival of CPC members and GD officials, arrival of cultural troops and performance, arrival of Pope Gwong and members of GTC, arrival of invited guests, chief and emirs, arrival of local government chairman and other elected public officials, arrival of the executive governor of Kaduna State, national anthem. So right now we are in number 7. We believe that the first 6 they have been taken care of. So we are now going to start the program with a call to national anthem. And so it's going to be rendered by the machine that is behind us, being controlled by the event planners. And so whoever that is really sitting down should get ready that we are going to start the national anthem by standing. I appreciate you to do that as quickly as possible when the music starts. Thank you so very much. Okay, hold on for a while. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, when the national anthem is taken, prayer will be offered, and when the prayer is offered, we are going to have our welcome address by the Central Planning Committee Chairman, Professor Abraham Dogo, and then the march pass, just for you to catch a glimpse of how we organize ourselves here as a people. Then the Pope Gwong will make his own speech, and then we have the chairman's speech, we have the cultural performance, we have the keynote address, we have presentation of awards and turbaning, response on behalf of the awardees, goodwill messages, state assembly, national assembly, senators and others. And then we have the presentation of football trophy, addressed by the local government chairman, goodwill message by Plateau State Governor, speech by the executive governor of Kaduna State, vote of thanks, announcements by the GDA president in the person of Professor Ishaya Auta Kato. So these are the things that have been listed down for you till now. So whenever you come here, we told you earlier ago that we have a particular time set aside. When you are called upon to speak, don't overstretch the time. When you are given the chance to dance, don't overstretch, because we are going to control the time meant for you to do that. And so we are going to be harsh in case you don't obey. Even the person who is considered to be the guest speaker, he has been timed. So by the time he comes here to speak, he's going to gas himself within that by talking to the paper than really reading it. That's the way it's supposed to be. But we thank you so much for being part of this occasion this morning. Thank you. Okay, the national anthem. You stand up and respect the national anthem. The security men are here to watch us and exactly observe the national anthem. That's the way it's supposed to be. So we'll start rolling the national anthem, sir. Let's stand up. Let's be on our feet, please.
Our own
Thank you very much for this wonderful national anthem. The next stage, we're going to take the prayer, but of course, we'll not be given the names of those that will pray. When you come here to pray, please don't talk to the spirits too much. Make sure that you address it based with our human needs, because we are living in a precarious situation. Because insecurity is high, and we don't intend to be believing the God himself by talking too much. At the end of the day, we'll start to suffer. So just talk briefly to what you require when you are asked to come and pray. Though the names are not given to us, but I suppose that we're going to have Christian prayer as well as and we have generals retired and serving who are here seated to watch the security. We have the police, we have the civil defense, we have the road safety, we have all manners of security personnel that are here to ensure that everything is orderly. Let me hand over the microphone to the Reverend who will now do his prayer. That I told him we should not overboard the spirit. Thank you.
Muna godiya da mu yadda Allah ya kawo ku lafiya. Ni masuri numa no tsenga kende ba. Binigi jinda mani tuikia tanu manga kakase. We are going to pray. Allah uba, Allah nada, Allah na ruhu matsarki. Mun gode maka da mun shirye-shirye. Musamman su gidan rediyo tare da shi chairman wadda shine ya zama shugaban na wannan shiri. Bari kai da kanka ne ka yi jagora. Abinda za mu yi da ba zai gamshe ka ba, sunar Yesu ka kawo da shi. Mun gode maka da mishi babanmu Gwong wadda shi ya karba baki, ka ba shi hikima, ka kara mashi basira fiye da yadda yake. Ubangiji muna roƙonka duka kowace wuri da ya taka kowa zai gani Gwong suna tafiya. Ban gaskiyar mu shine wadda aka gayata bari su ruhu mai tsarki bishe su. Muna addu'a a cikin sunan Allah uba da na ruhu mai tsarki. Amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend, for this short prayer. I believe the current chairman of Gwong, we thank you so much, sir, for being part of this occasion by putting this prayer together. You actually stay within the limit of our requirement. We thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting is it JNI? If anybody has been assigned to do that, he's accepted to come over and offer the Muslim prayer for us. We are still waiting. We have had the Christian prayer. We're expecting the Muslim prayer to come. Whoever is assigned to do that, you're expected to come here and say the prayer for us, please. Thank you so very much. I can see, well, maybe if no one is ready in the interim, we are going to expect that to do by the time the program is rounded off. And so we kick start the program having taken a Christian prayer. It is important for us to know that indeed Khituk occasions being organized at the first time Southern Kaduna is getting its own university, being supported, who actually championed that particular fight in the Senate in the person of Senator Sunday Mashakatung. He came up with a bill and it was debated on the floor of the Senate. The same thing happened in the House of Representatives. At the end of the day, it came into concurrence, and then the nitty-gritty were done, and then it was assented to when it was sent to the president. Today we are proud. One of the best universities we are going to have in this country is going to be the University of Southern Kaduna, named Federal University of Applied Sciences, who actually be help supported or supported by the senator and his counterpart, Daniel Amos, House of Representatives and Chairman, House Services. These are the individuals, including the Bishop of Sokoto, Kuka, including the Chief of Army Staff, retired Martin Luther Agoi, and so many of them who put their heads together to ensure that become a reality. And we thank you so very much. Gwong is one of the occasions be organized at the time the university will be assented to. We thank you.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Salu ala Nabil Karim. Ya Allah muna roƙonka yadda muka zo nan lafiya, Allah ya sa kowa ya koma gidansa lafiya. Abin da muka zo yi na ɗabbaka zumunci da alheri, ya Allah Ubangiji ka sa mu a ciki. Baƙinmu da suka zo daga nesa da kusa, mun tashi koma, Allah ya koma da kowa gidan shi lafiya. Shi babban mai masaukin baƙi wato Gwong, da dalilinsa ne ya tara mu a nan, Allah ya ƙara mishi tsawon rai da lafiya da abin da lafiya zai ciki. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amen. Thank you very much. David.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to crave your indulgence. The car with RDC registration number 476AP, Corona Black, your attention is needed now. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, where you have parked your car, your attention is needed. RBC 476AP, Corona Black, please, can you kindly move to your car space and make the necessary adjustment? Thank you. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to inform the arrival of the representative of General Buratai. I have the honor and the privilege to welcome CFR, former Chief of Army Staff, represented by Admiral Abdul Adamu Biu, retired OFR Shetiman Biu. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? Can we appreciate him, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, these are the dignitaries we invited earlier, but of course, due to existence of time, most of them will not attend, but it's not lost. As a matter of fact, they have their representatives. They will be here when they are mentioned. They will come over and deliver their speeches based on who you are representing. And so this morning, we are actually progressing and we're actually succeeding. What is left, if you check the program, you are going to see the speech to be made by the Central Planning Committee Chairman, who actually put this event together with the support of the subcommittee chairman to ensure that we should come to this level that the way we are. You know, any other person that Professor Abraham Dogo, Professor Abraham Dogo, if you are nearby and then you are listening to us, you are expected to come over to the podium, handle the microphone, and then we are appreciated the way you are. We thank you so much for your effort until you get to this point.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as the chairman comes, I will create the indulgence to welcome the Chief of Marwa, Mr. Ishaku Tagway Sambo. You're most welcome, sir. My honor and privilege to welcome the Gwong, His Royal Highness Pope Zakayom, and I also have the honor and the privilege to welcome the representative of His Royal Highness Chief of Emir of Zazzau, and my honor and privilege to welcome His Royal Highness the Khituk Ninkyop, His Royal Highness. We welcome you, and my honor and privilege to welcome His Royal Highness Sagbagi Ishakuyari, Mr. Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness, and also Chief of Godogodo, His Royal Highness Reverend Dr. Habila Saidu, Wakilin Sarkin Jama'a Kabo. My honor and privilege to welcome Alhaji Hassan, and also Representative Ibrahim of Emir of Jama'a. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to also welcome my honor and privilege, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to welcome, I have made mention of these names.
All right.
So we thank you so much.
Thank you, David, for being so wonderful. Actually, you know, these names are very hard to mention, more especially if you are not too much familiar with them. But we are going to try as much as possible to ensure that your name is pronounced properly. If we have a hitch, please do forgive us because we have our mother tongue and things don't work the way they should. As a matter of fact, we told you earlier ago, you can see me in a different attire. I was standing with black suit, but today you can see me, I have a muffler and a cap. This is our tradition. This is how Kagoma people have been identified, wherever they are. This is the color. And it's been so right behind there. Whoever that wants it, just simply walk to the other side. You get a particular group of people with this kind of cap. I'm showing it for the camera and to be transmitted live. You go there, they're behind us, you buy it. That's why I'm dressed in the way you are seeing it, so that I become a symbol of advertisement for them. I thank you so very much. The Central Planning Committee is actually coming to welcome our guests in the way it should be. You know, any other person, the one who actually saddled with the responsibility right from the scratch to where we are today to ensure that the event starts and ends properly in the person of Professor Abraham Dogo, a renowned professor, an erudite professor in the world of academia. We thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And take over the microphone.
It's buying time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have business to be in the field, in the arena, kindly shift back, please. Allow our invited guests to have beaming from all angles to see what is happening at the arena, please. Kindly respect yourself and move behind our attire. We have a stand behind the VIP stand, please. You can meet our souvenirs. The stand is there for you to get one or two for friends, families, and well-wishers. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Let me also buy time to appreciate the ASO Television, ASO Radio and Television. It's a corporation being owned by the Federal Capital Territory Administration, the mouthpiece of Abuja that speaks the policies of the government in Abuja. Decided to roll their OB van and the crew members to come here this morning till afternoon to give you the best you want. Those who are unable to be here, they have the opportunity by subscribing to DSTV channel 392 or Star Times if you're in Abuja, star 127, as well as watching us on iPhones and smartphones and the social media, including the YouTube as well as Facebook. We are trending them live and direct, whether you are in UK or in America or either in Germany or either Beijing in China. That's the way we are. And so we simply urge you to be part of this occasion. I tell you, we're introducing new things. That's exactly what we are watching this morning, doing it live, unlike the way it used to be in the past. The Central Planning Committee chairman is actually getting ready to come over and make his welcome address for the dignitaries and any other person who is watching us.
Counselor for Political Affairs to the governor, permit me to welcome the chairman of this occasion in the persons of Lieutenant General Tuku Buratai, retired CFR, former Chief of Army Staff, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by General Biu. I want to also welcome the representative of T.Y. Danjuma, the chairman of Northern and Middle Belt Forum, in the person of Dr. Boku, and his chairman of the VSF, the Chief of Defense Staff, also represented, the chairman of Jamal Local Government, who is the chief host, our royal father, Colonel Zaka Yom, the representative of the Emir of Zavzau, fully loaded here, chiefs, distinguished guests, respected elders, esteemed sons and daughters of Gongland, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound joy and gratitude that I stand before you today to welcome you to 2025 Khituk Gwong Cultural Festival. This is a day of celebration, reflection, and commitment to the rich heritage of the Gwong people. As we gather here, we are reminded of the invaluable cultural legacy passed down to us by our ancestors, a heritage that forms the foundation of our identity, values, and communal strength. The theme of this year's festival, Gwong Heritage, embracing our roots, inspiring our future, is both timely and significant. It calls us to appreciate our history while forging a path towards a future built on unity, progress, and resilience. Our roots are deep and strong, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the values that define us, honor, integrity, hospitality, hard work, and respect continue to thrive in generations to come. As we celebrate today, let us take a moment to acknowledge our elders, the custodian of our tradition, particularly our royal father, Colonel P.Z. Gyom, for his resilience, whose wisdom and sacrifices have sustained our culture and cultural identity. Let us also recognize our youth, the torchbearers of our heritage, who must embrace innovation while staying grounded in our cherished custom. This festival is not just about reminiscing on the past, it is a call to action. It is a reminder that preserved culture requires conscious effort through language preservation, tradition, art, music, dance, and storytelling. It also means fostering unity and cooperation amongst our people to ensure that the values of our ancestors remain relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend a very heartfelt appreciation to the Central Planning Committee, our members, the tradition leaders, community leaders, sponsors, and all individuals who have contributed to making this event a success. Your commitment and dedication are commendable, and I urge you and everyone to participate fully in the activities lined up for this celebration. As we celebrate, let us also use this occasion to foster stronger bonds, inspire the younger generation, and reinforce our commitment to the development of the land. Our culture is our strength, our unity and power. Once again, welcome to the 2025 Khituk Gwong Cultural Festival. Thank you, and may this festival bring us renewed pride, joy, and unity. Long life Gwong Land, long life our cherished heritage, long life the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Put your hands together for Professor Abraham Dago. He is the Central Planning Committee Chairman, Khituk Gwong 2025 Cultural Day Celebration. Like I said at my introduction briefly, these are the individuals who are highly respected within Gwong Land and even beyond. For you to rise up from the first degree to acquire PhD in your field of study, you have become the wise man in the society. A professor is always a professor, his opinion stands, and that's why when they speak, they talk to the paper. I really appreciate you, the Central Planning Committee Chairman, Professor, beautiful and colorful and appreciated. We thank you for everything you put together. In a very short while indeed, there will be honors to be given to individuals. Some will receive their honors here. Others will be done at the palace of the Pope Gwong, retired Colonel Paul Jakayom. Let me use this opportunity to appreciate our politicians who are here to watch this occasion. In a very short while, like I was told, the senior legislative aide to Senator Sunday Mashakatu in the person of Wilson Ilya has just briefed me that in a very short while, a couple of minutes, the senator will be coming in alongside the member house of representatives representing Jama Sanga Federal Constituency, alongside the PDP state chairman in the person of Edward Masha. We equally have the Kaduna State Assembly representative in the person of Ali Kalab. These are the individuals who put their heads together to ensure this program should be fruitful than the way we are. As soon as they come, they will be mentioned and they will be recognized because they put so much to ensure that this thing works. As a matter of fact, the muffler you see me here with a cap is a traditional cloth for our people, Gwong. If you have anything to do with it, there are people who are sitting behind this particular, what do we call it? This tent. You get there and get the piece you want to get, the cap and the muffler to do that. We thank you so much. My colleague, David, will be really out names for those who are watching or expecting to come around.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to welcome the representative of the Commissioner of Finance, Hajia Hadiza Farouk. Can we collectively give her a big round of applause? Now I also have the honor and the privilege to welcome Honorable Austin Begua. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
My honor and privilege, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome General Martins Luther Agwai, former Chief of Army Staff and second time Chief of Defense Staff. He's with us. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause?
Yes. General Martin Luther Agwai is one of the respected sons of the Southern Kaduna. These are the people that put their heads together for us to have Federal University of Applied Sciences. This is a respected and distinguished fine soldier that served at this country and even beyond by becoming the commander for United Nations Army. We thank you so much, sir, for grace this occasion this morning. We are not going to take you for granted. You've been quite very resourceful and a pillar to Southern Kaduna. We thank you for being part of this occasion. Like I told you, politicians take advantage of this kind of gathering to actually showcase what they really want. After a while, when it is done, they'll exit this stage and then we'll continue with another programming. We thank you so much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can see the arrival of the former chairman Zango Katab local government, Honorable Zimbo, and not forgetting I saw the arrival of Honorable Ali Kalat, member Kaduna State House of Assembly from Jama local government, Jama constituency, and also other invited guests. They are navigating their way in, and I will crave the indulgence of their supporters as soon as their VIPs or ogas seated. Can you kindly leave the arena? Supporters of members, senators, distinguished guests, you can navigate your way and leave the arena. Your guests,
ladies and gentlemen, we employ the
if you have no business to be in the field, can you kindly leave the field?
Let us employ the service of the security men to ensure that these people who are crowding at the front here, where the VIPs are seated, to really ensure they move out as soon as their bosses are seated. They should move out immediately. Although we do appreciate you, but of course you don't turn around this particular occasion to be like a campaign ground for yourselves. Like you said earlier, we are going to have Sunday Marshall, Senator representing Southern Kaduna Senatorial District, in no other person than Senator Marshall. We equally have Dan Amos, member representing Jama Sanga Federal Constituency. We equally have Honorable Minority Leader for that matter, Ali Kalat, representing Jama constituency, and then we have the chairman of Kaduna State PDP. We are expecting him, including the chairman of Jama local government, his executive chairman of Jama local government, in the person of Peter Tankor Degara. These are the most important individuals. We are expecting them to gather at this occasion this afternoon for us to move on as the way it should be. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now these people should move
so that we will bring our march back.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that indeed the occasion is meant for us to watch our tradition. Like you were told, embracing Gwong heritage, embracing our roots, inspiring our future. That's the caption of the theme for this year's 2025 Khituk Gwong. In doing so, we're not going to hold you ransom. We simply urge you to clear the arena, to allow these cultural troops that have been named. And so when you are called upon, please, you merely come and display and walk away at a particular point in time. Like I said, there is a specific time allocated for you to do that. If you go beyond, we are going to attract our anger. So ensure that you just follow the instruction and do the needful. We appreciate you. We have.
So if you don't have, sorry, Topsy, if you don't have business to be in the field, can you kindly move out? Allow the VIP stand to beam what is happening here, please.
That's good. We have the cultural dance troops, the cultural dancing troops, the ones that are expecting to come over here, one after the other, they are billing. Billing will be the first set of dancing troop that will come here. You are given only 3 minutes to do that. 3 minutes. 3 minutes you are allowed to do that.
So kindly leave the arena, please.
As soon as billing is done, we have the angas. 3 minutes as well for them. After angas, we have Bisat Kyozi. After Bisat Kyozi, we have Kama. After Kama, we have Fada. After Fada, we have Ninkyop. After Ninkyop, we have Ungu. After Ungu, we have Kiat. Then the Kan, the Padam, and then we have Yota, and at last, the least but not the last, is Angwal, so to speak.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome Professor Ishaya Dere Akau, retired public servant. Professor Ishaya Dere Akau, retired public servant, we welcome you, sir. Show picture, and you hold so many titles and so many positions in Nigeria. We are delighted to have you and welcome you to Khituk 2025.
Thank you so much, David. Now you are beginning to see the unfolding of this event. That's a high point where you will watch the dancing steps of our cultural troops. Like I said, when I read out the names, we have billing, and I think this should be the first set of dancing troops coming over to do what they know how to do best. By the time they exit, we are going to have Angas. So Angas, get prepared as soon as billing. And I told you a while ago that you have only 3 minutes to display and then you walk out of this stage. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Angas Cultural Dance. We thank you so much, Angas Cultural Dance. A while ago, we watched the billing. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, and go back. Thank you. moving. Thank you so much. The Angas cultural dance. I believe the Gwong, retired Colonel Paul Zakayom, likes watching you. He listens, he watches, and he appreciates, particularly this cultural dance we are having right now, particularly those ones from Angas, as well as the Naragutas. These are the individuals we like watching at the national level. We thank you so much. Our close by state, Plateau State, are here today. Thank you. Combine and make effort for him. We are beginning to see the Bisa Kyozi. We have just watched Bisa Kyozi. It's Kama now. Angasnat. Bisa Kyozi is exiting. We have Kama coming up. After Kama, we have Father. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a bunch of keys. We have a bunch of keys. The bunch is brought here for announcement. There are 3 keys to one here, tacked together. It is believed that the bunch of keys has fallen off from person's pocket. So whoever discovers that he or she is missing, the keys are missing, can come over and declare for collection, please. Bunch of keys. 3 of them inside in a pack. Come over and collect if you believe you are without your keys or keys. Keep moving, please. Security men, please direct those people who are actually in one place to move. Keep moving, please. Keep moving. Please move. Please move. Keep moving, please. Keep moving. Create space for others to come over. Keep moving, please. Keep moving. Move as possible as you can so that others can come over and perform. If you are done with your dance, please go back. Please don't stand in one place. Keep moving. Please move. In Kagoma, we call this group of people the Jashak. Jashak is one of the heritage that we have received from our forefathers. handed over to us, and we're still keeping it alive today, despite cultural assimilation we're beginning to see. So, Gashak, we thank you so much. Gashak, Gashak. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Move very fast. Move very fast, please. I have a bunch of keys here. If you know that you have missed your keys, please come over and identify for collection. There are 3 keys in a bunch. Please come over and collect if you believe you have lost them. Keep moving to allow others to come over. We appreciate it. We thank you so much. We are so delighted. We are happy. We are heartfelt. Your being around is something else. We don't actually take you for granted. And we thank you so much for being part of this wonderful occasion. Make sure that you evacuate yourself out from the stage so that others can take over. As soon as you finish your display, you move and allow others to come over and do their own, and then we keep having it that way until we are finished. Thank you very much. What a wonderful display. These are the things we know how to do best. We keep them until forevermore. Moving, there's a particular time set aside for whoever that comes up to dance here. Any cultural troupe that is here, please ensure that you stay within the time limits. We don't have enough time in our hands, and so we regulate nearly everything that is happening here on the stage, so that we are expected to finish this program as soon as possible. You all know we are living in a precarious situation whereby insecurity is high. Though we are being supported here with various military personnel, the civil defense, the police, the SSS, and all that. Besides, there are a lot of generals in Kagoma serving and retired. They are equally put an eagle eye on whatever happening around here right now. We thank you so much.
Hello? All right, thank you so much. If you don't have any business to do in the field, can you please back up? Back up, please. Don't shut down the field. Back up. If you don't have any business to do in the field, can you kindly back up? Back up, please. Kindly move backwards. Allow those that are performing to remain in the arena. Kindly back up and allow the VIP to see what is happening, please. Kindly help us navigate your way from the arena. Can you kindly back up? Allow persons only that are performing to remain in the field. Thank you.
You've been told that as soon as you end your performance, you create space for others to take over. And by doing so, you exit, and you exit very quickly, please. Thank you.
Please leave the arena.
Security personnel,
Please leave the arena, please. Then Allah, paparazzi, if you don't have business to be here, please, can you navigate your way back? Please move backward. Allow the VIP to watch what is happening. Thank you. Thank you, please. Allow the VIP to see what is happening. We thank all of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Kukoma baya dan Allah. Dan Allah kukoma baya.
Ladies and gentlemen, initially we arranged this thing this way. That whoever is coming to dance.
Kukoma baya, can you kindly zoom your camera to see from behind and see from far? But please don't come into the arena. Kukoma baya, security, kindly, security, come. Help me take them backward. Kuyakuri kukoma baya. Kuyakuri. Kai, kukoma baya. Thank you.
Ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Can you move backward? Can you move backward? If you have a good camera, zoom it and watch from behind. Allow people to see what is happening. Thank you. Can you zoom your camera? Move backward. Move backward, please. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Zoom your camera. Move backward. Allow us to see what is happening in the arena. Thank you. Keep moving. Keep moving. Time is against us.
That's good. That's the way some people.
Kindly move backward. Thank you.
Exit at the exit like the way the can women are doing. That's the way to go out. Follow the order that the way the can women are doing.
Security.
Security men, please don't allow anybody to go this except like the way it is right now. When you finish, you follow the way the can women are doing by conducting yourself and get back to where you are coming from. Yes.
Thank you. Kindly move backward. Thank you so much. We know you want to see your people. It's very important, but we want to allow our invited guests to also see what is happening. We thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sharply. Kindly move backward. Thank you. Kuyakuri ko. We thank all of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Wherever Jeb is, the musician, Jeb,
where are you?
Jeb, where are you?
KZ Jeb, your attention is needed. Get ready, please. Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. VIPs, can we give them a big round of applause?
Thank you very much.
Can we appreciate all our match pass group? Can we appreciate them, please?
Thank you so very much. I like the way these people are conducting themselves. Usually by the time you perform, you leave the arena, and then you follow that the way these ones are, and then you get back to where you are coming from. Now before any other proceeding takes place, usually by the time we have the way we have not had it, we are supposed to have a Gwong speech, but before he does that, I want Jeb to give us a trill.
Yeah.
I want Jeb to give us a trill before His Royal Highness, retired Colonel Paul Zakayom, the Gwong, to come over and make his speech. But I want him, Your Highness, to sit where you are seated and take a glimpse of what is actually going to be done by Jeb. He's a musician well known in Kagoma land. Thank you.
Jeb, are you ready?
Jeb, are you ready? Give us the introductory part of your music while you get prepared and display. Just in 2-3 minutes, you are done. We still have a key or a bunch of keys. They are falling off for someone's hands or in his pocket or her pocket. The keys are here with us at the podium. If you believe you are parted with your key or keys, come over and identify for collection, please. Jeb, Be fast as possible because we don't have space left for you to do your performance, and you need to do it within 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Roll the music.
Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Michaela. Oh, Michaela. Oh, Michaela. Oh, Michaela. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Michaela.
Going to actually make his speech and probably perform some certain things required. But before that moment, they know that he's in Kagoma land. You will now see light remaining for almost 24 hours. A respected Kagoma land person, known in Nigeria, known in Kaduna State, and equally a hopeful in any political arena. You know any other person that in Chiroma, who has been quite supportive to us. In Chiroma, we apologize for really not being able to identify your presence here. Nobody actually provided that name for us to know. But I know you are a highly respected son of Kagoma land, and you are doing a lot in your aspect. I have a belief that indeed you are going to go higher going forward. We thank you so much for being around. You have provided a lot of funds for us to do what we are doing today, and I believe you keep doing that going forward, Engineer Chiroma. Thank you.
Do this for me.
All right, thank you so much, my colleague. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, can we acknowledge, can we welcome the representative of Piriga Chiefdom? You're most welcome, Your Highness, sir. We welcome you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My honor and privilege to welcome His Highness, Sir Dominic Yahaya, Sir Gambo, KSM, KSGG. Agua Tiap, we welcome you Luka Kogi Yakubu, we welcome you too. Gwong, we welcome you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Kindly reduce the noise. Kindly help us reduce the noise. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thank you so very much, David. We have been creating some kind of interludes. This is intended to ensure that His Royal Highness, who is the chief host, to put himself together so that he'll be able to make his own speech. But like I said, we appreciate everybody that is here this morning. We thank you so much, particularly the politicians that are here. We thank you so much, the governor who is represented, the deputy governor, and many others who are here, the retired generals who are here, and the serving ones. We thank you so very much. I had the indulgence to really allow these politicians to just come here and stand so that we see them. They'll be quite supportive before the chief comes up to make his own speech. I'm talking about before we have the speech of His Royal Highness, usually when he gets up to come to the podium to make his speech, there are these cultural troops that often come around with him, giving him the support or the backing he requires. And so by the time he comes up, the Angas, these well-known traditional fluters, they will come over and they support him where he's seated, and they move with him until he comes up, stands here, makes his speech, and then he gets back. But before that happens, I seek your indulgence, Your Highness. Let us just see these people who have really supported us to be where we are. Let me call on Engineer Joseph Chiroma, Senator Sunday Mashakatung, Honorable Dan Amos, Honorable Ali Kalat, and the PDP and the APC chairman. Please just come over, let you be noticed. I appreciate you. Just 1 few minutes so that we know you better. Thank you. Please come over. Senator Sunday Mashakatung, alongside the member representing Jamal Sanga Federal Constituency, Honorable Dan Amos, Chairman, House Services, Committee House Services. We have the Minority Leader, Kaduna State House Assembly, and the President of Ali Kala representing Jamal Constituency. We have the leader of the APC at the state level or Jamal level. We have the leader of Kaduna State PDP. Please just come. Just allow us to have a glimpse of you before the chief comes up to make his speech.
And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to welcome Zamani Lakwat. I can see from my stand here. Can we give him a big round of applause? Chiroma, Hasken, Southern Kaduna, my colleague actually acknowledged his presence.
Yeah, all it. You can imagine our sons who are representing us debating on issues that are quite very relevant for the growth of our community. The biggest is having of the university that's conferring of applied sciences. Put your hands together for them. Keep coming. We appreciate you. Keep coming. We appreciate you greatly. Keep coming. Senator Sunday Mashakatung, the man that led the debate to having of the Federal Applied University in Kaduna State. We thank you. We have Dan Amos, a respected man who is well known, the chairman PDP Kaduna State, the person Edward Masha. We have so many of them, Honorable Ali Kalat, Minority Leader, Kaduna State Assembly, representing Jamal Constituency. We have the LSA, that's Wilson Ilya. These are individuals. So come and stand them and welcome our guests. You'll be quite so supportive, distinguished.
All right, Chairman APC Kaduna State, sir, I crave your indulgence to kindly join the podium, please. General Jakada, can we kindly have you here, sir? And my honor and privilege to welcome General Zamani Lakwat is also here. Can we give him a big round of applause?
Joseph Chiroma, please.
Joseph Chiroma has came Kaduna, Southern Kaduna. Can we kindly have you here, sir?
Engineer Joseph Chiroma, until you come over before they could speak, please. Engineer Joseph Chiroma, please, your presence is needed here, sir.
But these are elected leaders. You don't join aspirants and elected leaders. Please correct that, please.
you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate you. You've been quite supportive. That's just what it is. See, Engineer Chiroma is coming.
Can we give all our elected leaders a big round of applause? Can we appreciate them? And everyone here is not politics.
Thank you.
It's not politics, but we are appreciating noble men that have added value to Gongland.
These are individuals highly respected wherever they are. They have contributed so immensely to the growth of these communities. And of course, they are still doing that. We thank you so much, Engineer Chiroma, for coming. We thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Distinguished Senator Sonde Mashakatung, alongside member representing Jama Federal Constituency, including the PDP State Chairman, Edward Masha, including Senator, Honorable Member Ali Kalad, Minority Leader, Kaduna State Assembly representing Jama Constituency. We have Engineer Chiroma. He has been supportive to us as a matter of fact, providing light at all occasions. We thank you so much. Leaders of political parties that are here, we thank you. We decided to bring you here so that you'll be appreciated because we know how much you contributed to the growth of our communities. We thank you. You being the leader, you can speak on their behalf, sir.
Your Royal Highness and all traditional rulers that are here present, our religious leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate this singular honor and privilege of standing before you this afternoon. I want to thank you sincerely for the support we have received from all of you and from all walks of life without distinction of party, ethnicity, or religion. We just want to say we thank each and every one of you here. And as leaders that you have elected to represent you, we urge you to continue to pray for us so that we can do even better than what we have done so far. Our pledge and commitment is to you, and we'll continue to work assiduously as a team to ensure the transformation and emancipation of Southern Kaduna. That is our charge, and that is our call. That is the mandate you've given us, and we shall not disappoint you by the grace of God.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you again, and thank you. As we continue this program, it is our sincere wish and prayer that we end this program just the way we started. And as people depart, may they depart with the grace of the Lord. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much. You are distinguished. We appreciate you. These are the people that will be here until Popcorn comes up to make his speech. I believe these are added color to the entire proceeding of the entire thing we are doing here this afternoon. We decided to do that like the way I've just done it, so that they will be recognized, appreciated, because they have contributed immensely to the development and growth of our communities. Of course, there's nothing you will ever have that giving education to your people. And for the fact that Kaduna State has a well-reputed university that's called Federal University of Science and Technology. I'm sorry, Federal University of Applied Sciences. It's a big thing for us. And these are the men that put their heads together, and others who are sitting behind, like Bishop Kuka, Martin Agoye, and many others, they put themselves together to ensure this come to fruition. We appreciate you. So, Engineer Chiroma is here. So it's an opportunity for you to say one or two things for people to appreciate you.
The chief host of this occasion, the Gwong, Colonel Zakayom, all other traditional rulers present, religious leaders, our distinguished senator
Don't do that, please.
of Zone 3, Senator Sunday Mashakatu, the representative of Sangha Jama, House of Rep member, my friend, my brother, Honorable Dan Amos.
Initially, didn't know where. Listen, they were not included. We created this.
We want to sincerely thank all that have come to support us on what is happening here today. We are here because of the unity that we have, and it's only unity that can bring peace, not only in Gongland, not only in Jama local government, not only in Kaduna State, and not only in Nigeria, but the world at large. There can be no any development without peace. And therefore, we want to call on all of us that are here that we should continue to exhibit that brotherly and sisterly love so that we can keep our country, our community all in peace. We sincerely thank all of you, and we pray that as we all live here, the good Lord will take us back to our respective destination. The Pope Gwong and the entire people of Gwong were highly happy for all of you that have supported us here. And may the good Lord take us safely as we go back to our respective destination.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I just want to make this point clear. We are human, and we are born to be making mistakes, and nobody has an absolute knowledge over management of a particular thing. What you have just seen here is an initiative. We try to call them up so that you appreciate them based with the efforts they have made in various levels. And we thank you so much. We didn't follow any order, but it's important for you to know we have our senator, we have our member House of Representatives, we have PDP state chairman, we have member House of Kaduna State Assembly, and we have Engineer Chiroma, who is well known in providing electricity to us, and many others. This is one of the things we felt we should do, and we have just done. Matter of protocol is not being respected in this case. We thank you so much, sir. It's about time for us to leave while the Pope comes over with his entourage to make his own speech. We appreciate you.
All right, can we give them a big round of applause? Can we appreciate them, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much. My honor and privilege, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome Alhaji Dr. Bashir Idris, Lihidin Jamaa. Can we give him a big round of applause? We thank each and everyone and the value they have added to Gwong chiefdom and to Gwong land entirely, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, everyone, for the value added to us. The next person.
Thank you very much. Please, His Royal Highness is about to come. We told you a while ago that indeed by the time he comes up to make his speech, there are groups are expected to accompany him until he climbs the stage, stands, makes his speech, and then he leaves. In this so, they have been identified to escort him from where he is sitting, and when he's coming up, he climbs and makes his speech. And by the time he does that, His Royal Highness is coming, please. Those who are fluting, he specifically mentioned Angas. Please come over and give him the support as he comes over to make his speech. Welcome, His Royal Highness, retired Ponep Takayom. Welcome, welcome. We can see him coming up here to speak to us. This is the horse. This is the horse. Give me that mic. This is the horse. He's coming.
Our paramount leader is directly dancing, walking majestically to the arena, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Pope Gwong is navigating his way to the podium.
very much. Thank you very much. You can now retreat back and allow him to make his speech. I believe he loves listening to this and watching this. This is one of the things he likes most, and we appreciate you. Gwong likes this kind of floating. We thank you so very much. We're now going to sit down, stand still, and listen to the speech. As he makes his speech, we applaud you where it is necessary. Your Highness, this time is meant for you, sir. We thank you so much for being part of the occasion.
The chairman of this wonderful occasion of Khituk Gwong 2025. The MC has done a lot of job, particularly that has to do with the protocol. Therefore, it will be difficult for me to go over all he has done. Therefore, you allow me to stand on the protocol that they have established. However, among angels, there are angels. Among prophets, there are prophets. Therefore, you allow me to mention one or two people that I so much respect today. The first important person that is here today that I so much respect, and he loves people. He is prepared to do everything that will make you happy. And who is that person? He is one of the few generals we have in Nigeria. General Martin Luther Agwai. I am always proud of you. And God has given you that rank, general. And to be with you and those coming behind. My brothers, your highnesses, I thank you for sparing time, some of you since yesterday, to come for this occasion. My dear politicians, we cannot do without you. I therefore appreciate what you are doing. Gentlemen, we are here today because a Nigerian has done something wonderful, something that we never expected it would be done. And what is that thing that has been done? The building that I am facing, the building that is behind the big tent, it was burnt almost to ashes. I wept because I know very well that it's going to be difficult to replace it. But a wonderful Nigerian decided to come and wipe away our tears. is that person? It is that quiet but tough officer, Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma. I am therefore happy to say that he has a lot of concern for us. He would have been here, but age is coming up with him. Therefore, he has sent a retired general, Solomon Odwao, and also is the Secretary General or Chairman of this Middle Belt Forum. Detours. These are wonderful characters that are quietly working for the liberation of people in this country. They have decided to leave everything to come here today. Dr. Bitrus, we are grateful. General Solomon, we are grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, having recognized these important personalities, I want to take you into my speech. My speech is going to be as long as the Bible. But I will say in few words. We are all here today because of one word that we often use, but we don't pay too much attention to it. And that word is called discipline. Discipline, the other side of discipline is indiscipline. And right from the word, God created the whole world. Discipline descended. And that's why you and I all today are suffering one way or the other because of indiscipline. The whole world today is suffering because of indiscipline. Let's come back to Gwong. In Gwong, the first person a child will recognize is the mother. And the mother will take time to discipline you and bring you up. The next person or the people you will know is your family, particularly your father and other members of the family. And in Gwong, we know from the family, they will now discipline you so that you become a useful person in the society. If you listen and you obey, you become a disciplined person. If you don't, then you are in trouble. Because subsequently, in your life, you will encounter things that you regret and say, if you had known, you would have obeyed your mother and your father and members of the family. And where the family disciplines you very well, the society at large will also benefit from that discipline. Today, the whole country called Nigeria is suffering because of certain aspect of indiscipline. I am sure if all of us have trod the path that Japan Germany, Switzerland, and the rest of them, if we had toyed their path, I am sure today the country would have been better than what we are. Because all our hands would have been together to develop this wonderful country that God has given so much. Therefore, my speech this afternoon is on discipline or indiscipline. If you follow the path of discipline, sure and certain you will get the reward. But if you decide on your own to follow the path of indiscipline, sorry is your word. Having said that, for the benefit of everybody who is here today, I am sure the good people of Gwong land that I know and I love, they will hear this word, discipline and indiscipline, and will decide to follow the path of discipline. I can assure you from the little I know the whole world, you will become a country that more and more investment will come in. And people would like to come here to do a lot of business with us if we are disciplined. And let me chip in a little bit here and say, most of the people who are generous, most of the important guests that we have invited to come here today, they are here because they were disciplined by their parents, they disciplined themselves, and they have gone very high. And that's why we are giving them befitting places where they will sit today. I therefore want to use this wonderful occasion and thank the people of Gwong land for disciplining me, for bringing me to what I am today. And there are quite a number of other people in Gwong land who have become what they are because of discipline. From now onwards, let us listen to words of wisdom. Where is discipline? Where is discipline? And let us follow it. And we will bring a lot of development to our community. Having said that, I want to use this opportunity to say, all the big men who have come here today with this, there's no way we are going to forget. It's going to remain in our minds that you were kind, you gave us a little respect, and that's why you decided to come. For other people who are unable to come, I am sure they will hear the story, and subsequent Gwong Day celebration, I'm sure they will come. Having said that, let me, on behalf of the entire Gwong land, thank you for coming. Thank you for your patience. And I pray the good Lord will take you back to your various destinations safely. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been told I am going to do about 1 or 2 things here. I have accepted to do those things. If my respected General T.Y. Danjuma were to be here, certainly I would have saluted him, but not with the military headgear, but I would have saluted him with the Gwong traditional cap and urge his indulgence so that he will now sit on a stool for me to honor him with a Gwong title. But I will not tell you the name today. But if he insists, I will do so. Otherwise, in Gwong we say Abeni. If Lieutenant General Brate were to be here today, we would have also asked him to step forward. But they are our representatives, so I would allow somebody to say one or two words about them, and we will now honor them whether they are around or not. We will give the message to their representative to take it to them, because it's a big occasion. We cannot just allow it to go that way. Therefore, like we normally take order from the higher authority. Chairman CPC, what do you want to do next?
Your Highness, may I, with His Highness' permission, invite the representatives of Lieutenant General Yusuf Burutai in the person of Royal Admiral A.D. Adamu retired to come forward. Jamaa Atavawa wakili Lieutenant General Burutai yana hanya yana zuwa domin mai martaba ya girmama shi. May I have another opportunity to invite the representative of Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma in the person of Dr. B. Pogu, President Middle Belt Forum, and General Solomon Odowa to please come forward. The representatives of General T.Y. Danjuma to please come forward. Jamaa Atava Musu. The new face you have seen in Gwong Development Area today is as a result of General T.Y. Danjuma. Thank you very much. May I give these microphones to Waziri Gwong to read their brief citation. Brief.
Now I have the pleasure of inviting the representative of General T.Y. Danjuma to stand and face His Highness. Your Highness, all Royal Highnesses hereby present, the Chairman of Jamaa Local Government, our top politicians and administrators present. I have the honor to read a brief profile of General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma. It is brief because if we had all of it, they would spend the next 3 hours reading it. So pardon the abridged version. Profile of Lieutenant General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, GCON. Lieutenant General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma was born in Takum, Taraba State on 9th December 1937. He had his primary school education at St. Bartholomew CMS School, Wusasa Zaria, from where he proceeded to Benue Provincial Secondary School, Katsina Allah, where he graduated in 1958. In 1959, he won a government scholarship to study his favorite subject, which is history, at the Nigerian College of Arts, Science and Technology, Zaria, but dropped out within a year to join the army on the advice of the British officer in charge of the college cadet corps, who the Nigerian army desperately needs young men, bracket, inverted comma, sorry, brains like yours. And we all know General Tiwa Danjuma is a brain of the highest order. In April 1960, Danjuma thus became one of the pioneer officer cadets of the new Nigerian Military Training College, Kaduna, from where he proceeded to Mons Officer Cadet School, Aldershot, UK, to earn his commission as second lieutenant of the Nigerian Army. In 1961 to 1962, Danjuma served for 2 tours in Katanga and Kasai provinces with the United Nations forces in the Congo. After Congo, Danjuma attended 2 young officers' courses in the School of Infantry, Hythe, and Warminster, UK, Special Welfare Center, Fort Bragg, USA, and Army Staff College, Camberley, UK in 1967. Upon his return from Staff College, Danjuma was posted to the Nsuka front of the Nigerian Civil War as one sector commander, where he quickly distinguished himself as a model frontline officer reputed for professionalism and effectiveness. It was one sector of one division of the Nigerian Army that overran the Biafran capital, Enugu, and drove south through the so-called Igbo heartland. After that, Danjuma was posted to one division headquarters as Chief of Staff, where he served until the end of the war. In September 1970 to April 1971, Danjuma served as Chairman Special Military Tribunal in Trinidad and Tobago, from where he was appointed General Officer commanding 3 Infantry Division, Nigerian Army. In 4 years as GOC, Danjuma was nearly able to purge this formation of the endemic corrupt practices of padding payrolls with dead soldiers and sharing the extra money between commanders and pay officers. It was the combination of summary trials and conviction of offenders plus payment of troop salaries through banks in locations where banks existed that finally stopped this bad practice. Danjuma was appointed Chief of Army Staff in 1975. In his 4-year tenure as Chief of Army Staff, Danjuma faced the vexed issue of demobilization bravely and squarely. The Army had remained at its wartime size of 250,000 5 years after the end of the Civil War. The need for rejuvenation was there as recruitment had stopped. Danjuma persuaded the Army Council to commence the demobilization of the Second World War veterans who were still serving and dying of old age. We could continue on and on, but we here present to you Dr. Pogu, the representative of Lieutenant General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, Your Highness.
Having had the background of my mentor, Lieutenant General T.Y. Denjuma. Just want you to keep it aside in your brain. And knowing very well when we are turbaning somebody, it's really him that we will give. But because of the person that he is, I am, on behalf of the entire Gwong land, giving him the title Gwong. I am sure in the future, when he gets well, he will definitely come to the permanent palace of the Pope Gwong, where the whole thing will be done, the whole ceremony will be done. But with his capable representative here, we will give him something which he will remember that he has been honored. Therefore, I want you to step forward and give it to him. Now, what is going to be being presented here is similar to what I am putting on today. We are giving to him so that he will take it to, for the time being, he is here, only here now, as Lieutenant General T.Y. Denjuma. But when he steps down, he'll go back to who? Doctor. Who? Thank you very much. Furthermore, we will continue on and on, but because of time factor, we have something that he will just keep on the table where he does a lot of writing. And each time he looks at that thing, he will remember he has been further honored by the Gwong land. Yes. Jenna, you are checking from the angle. Next one. Thank you very much.
Okay. Stay by the side. Okay, just come.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Thank you, sir. Next, quickly go. Go ahead.
Your Highness, our royal fathers here present, all protocols duly observed. Next on the line is General Tukur Buratai, being represented ably here by Rear Admiral Biu. General Buratai is very fresh, so most of us still remember him. His Excellency Lieutenant General Tukur Yusufu Buratai, retired, former Chief of Army Staff, Nigerian Army, was a seasoned senior military officer who served the nation in various capacities for over 3 decades. He voluntarily retired from military service in January 2021 and went to be Nigeria's ambassador to the Republic of Benin, where he has also retired. General Buratai was born on 24th November 1960 at Buratai Town, Biu local government area of Borno State. He started his primary education in Kaduna and completed it in Maiduguri, Borno State. After that, he proceeded to Government Teachers College, Potiskum, present-day Yobe State, where he graduated with distinction. The zeal to serve the nation made him apply and gain admission into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna, as a member of the 29th Regular Combatant Course on 3rd January 1981. On successful completion of his officer cadet training, he was as a second lieutenant on 17th December 1983 into the Infantry Corps of the Nigerian Army. Soon after his commission into the Nigerian Army, he wasted no time in furthering his education, where he obtained relevant academic degrees in the course of his career in the Nigerian Army. Those degrees include a first degree, a master in philosophy, and a doctorate in philosophy. If he were lecturing, he would have been a professor. Since his commission, he has attended several courses and seminars here in Nigeria and abroad, and served in many units, formations, and training institutions where he held command, staff, and instructional appointments. These include the mandatory Young Officers Course, Infantry, and Anti-Tank Platoon Commanders Course, both at the Nigerian Army Training Center, Forest School, Alu, Port Harcourt, and Joint Operations Coaching Course and Computer Operations Course. He attended Armed Forces Command and Staff College for his junior course and senior course in 1994, 1999 to 2000 respectively. Similarly, Lieutenant General Buratai, retired, has also attended management course at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and the International Conference for Directors of Planning, Research, and Statistics. Others include disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration course at Cornwallis Park, Nova Scotia, Canada in the year 2000. National Defense Course in Bangladesh and the United. He started his military commander at before he was appointed officer commanding at 82 Motorized Battalion, 1st August 2000 to 12th February 2000. He served as General Officer, General Staff Officer, Grade 1, in charge of training and operations at the Army Headquarters Garrison from 14th April 2001 to 31st July 2001. After that, he became a directing staff at the Armed Forces Command and Staff College from 1st August 2000 to 16th March 2004, where he was awarded the prestigious Past Staff College dagger. appellation. Your Royal Highness, if I continue, we'll be standing for the next 2 hours. Anyone who wants to know more can meet me for additional information. I present to you, Your Royal Highness, Rear Admiral Biu, representing Lieutenant General Buratai.
As far as I'm concerned, today, now, he is Lieutenant General Tukur Yusufu Buratai. When you step down, I will seize that from you and keep it for the honor. Having said that, on behalf of the entire Gwong nation, bearing in mind all the good things that he has done, the general has done to us, particularly, he has some classmates who were prematurely retired, but he was always around to help them. I am one of those privileged people who have gotten a little bit close to him when he was coming here to see what is happening in the aspect of insecurity. And he was so kind to me, I couldn't believe it. When you add all these good things about him, it is my privilege, and on behalf of the entire Gwong nation, to say we are conferring on him a title what? I have somebody saying there, Asu Ndogong. Aboki. What are the other? Kamungodi. Thank you. The plan. Furthermore, we are giving you this plan so that you can to him to keep it where he does a lot of his writing, so that he will be seeing it every day. Thank you very much.
Briefly, Your Highness, the representative of T.Y. Danjuma will make a brief remark. Thank you on behalf of the rest. Briefly, sir.
You and other Royal Highnesses like you are custodians of our culture. People who look and take care of our lands as a primary custodians of the land. Though our constitution says that the governor hold in trust the land on behalf of the people, but you have the people. Your Royal Highness, this gesture extended to our bosses who we represent is highly appreciated. While appreciating that, we want to also say on their behalf that as custodians of our culture, our people, our land, call all your subjects to order to work with integrity so that nobody will come and seize our land. Our culture, thank God, none of those titles come with another acronym or from another tribal language. We are happy that you have maintained that. But some of our traditional rulers seem to be copying others. We pray that they will learn from you and do the right thing. There's nothing like Dang Masanim Gom. No. That is not Gom language. And we thank you for that. We pray that with all you have started, our principals, both General T.Y. Danjuma and Lieutenant General T.Y. Brotai, would do the best within their capacity to add value to the Gom nation. We believe that the atmosphere now in Southern Kaduna is different from the one before. And we appreciate the current governor for doing the needful. We plead with him to do more so that this place would to be copied and admonished by other traditional institutions in Southern Kaduna. Thank you, Your Royal Highness. Thank you again.
Your Highness, we thank you so much for.
As the chairman of the occasion.
Okay, chairman of the occasion. Yeah. No, call the chairman. Yeah. Your Highness, we sincerely appreciate this initiative to give awards to whom they are due. We thank you so much for this effort. You've been standing for a very long time. And before you go, Your Highness, we had intended to combine the award we give with those of the senators and his other colleagues, so that we just do it without really reading the citation, so that you'll be able to go and sit down and see and watch the proceedings. We thank you so much. So we see this opportunity to invite the senator, member House of Representatives, Senator Sunday Mashakatum, Senator representing Southern Kaduna Senatorial District, and then Dan Amos representing Jamal Sanga Federal Constituency in the National Assembly and Chairman House Services. We have the honor to give you awards. So you should come over to the podium. And then Engineer Chiroma. These are the three individuals. Engineer Chiroma. These are the three individuals that will be coming up right now on the podium to be honored by our people. The CPC chairman, Professor Abraham, stands by to do exactly that. Thank you. Shiza. As well as Shiza Joy Bada, former Commissioner of Finance, Kaduna State. If you are here or representative, you are expected to be here as well. Thank you. Did you make it? Please, the single senator. Remember that the chairman, Jamal local government, and the president of Honorable Peter Tanko will make his speech. Before that happens, we are expecting the guest speaker, Professor Dixon Diaji, who is coming to talk to us briefly. As a matter of fact, he should keep to time, just summarizing his paper, or reading to it, or speaking to it, so to speak, so I will be able to run off on time. So by the time these awards are being given, the next stage is going to be the chairman to make his speech, and then Professor Dixon Diaji will come over. The
Nimbo fenuma bengu don't worry dango ngari londandanga kukong zakakiona Ndimbo fenuma bengu Duwari dango Narilo dandanga Iye Bubondila Buboza kachona Ndimbo fenuma bengu
It's alright, it's alright. Thank you very much. Fade off the music.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Planning Committee, the Central Planning Committee, representing GTC, GDA, Gwong Development Association. We already have your citation, sir, and we aware that you're very, very tight and you have a flight to take. And this award is an award of excellence presented to distinguished Senator Sunday Khituk Marshall in recognition of your meritorious contribution to the development of Gwong, Southern Kaduna State, and Nigeria at large. Dala jamaa kutafa maswana. Haba. On this day, 1st of March, 2025, I hand this to our Paramount Chief to hand over the award onto.
Put your hands together, please, for distinguished Senator Sunday Mashakatu, member, Senator representing Southern Kaduna, the Sierra District. Thank you, sir.
On behalf of the entire people of Gwong, seeing what you have done, not only for Gwong, not only in Southern Kaduna, not only in Kaduna, but the entire nation. And particularly, you participated actively to make sure that what people in Southern Kaduna are looking for, they have gotten it. And that is education. The university that you have helped to bring to, we know the battle that you went through. We don't have anything to give to you, but to bless you and believe that you will do more and more in the future. Once more, on behalf of the entire people of Gwong, I give you this flag. Congratulations.
Next is an award of excellence from Gwong Development Association, representing GTC. An award of excellence presented to Honorable Daniel Amos. Kutafa Manahaba Mala. He's the one that took responsibility of the live streaming of this occasion worldwide in recognition of your meritorious contribution to the development of Gwong on this first day of March 2025. I call on His Honorable Chairman of Jamal Local Government to hand over this prestigious
at the Please keep it cool and allow this program to hold itself, please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
please reduce your noise.
Some silence.
Reduce your noise.
Please, this is very, very important. The Gwong Development Association, in recognition of your service to humanity, present to you this award of excellence. Engineer Joseph A. Chiroma, FNSE, in recognition of your meritorious service, contribution to the development of Gwong land, Southern Kaduna, and Nigeria at large, this first day of March 2025. We call on Your Excellency, sir, Your Royal Highness. It's your son, sir. It's very solid, so it can't break. No, it's a golden, it can't break. It can't break. Solid. Okay, you can remove it from the carton, sir. Remove it from the carton.
Professor.
Thank you very much.
Professor. Any other?
No, that's
okay.
They are not here.
They are not here. Ladies and gentlemen,
they are representatives.
We have really gotten to the high point of this occasion with the awards given to individuals that merited them. We thank you so very much. Distinguished Senator Sunday Mashakatun, representing Southern Kaduna Central District, alongside the honorable member representing Jamal Local Government Federal Constituency and Chairman House Services, Honorable Dan Emas. The Traditional Council of Kagoma has provided honey for both of you. This is natural honey. It is only medicinal. And that's what we do all the time whenever we are honoring our invited people like you. That is being done because you contributed immensely to the success of this occasion this afternoon. And we cannot ignore your support provided for this occasion. And that's why we decided to give you this honey so that whenever you go back home, you are using it, you remember Gwong land. We thank you so very much. After that, the Honorable Chairman, Jamal Local Government, in the Honorable Dan Amos, by the time we are done with this ceremony, a time is allocated to speak because the host of this occasion,
Chief host.
And while that the chief host speak, and after that is done, the guest speaker is going to make his presentation. Like we said at the beginning, the speech is going to be brief because time is quite spent. And so we don't want to take much of your time because people who came around to be here this afternoon, they will still go back to their various destinations, so we didn't have to spend time within the time frame given to them. So at this juncture, let me allow distinguished Senator Sunday Mashakatun to respond on behalf of these awardees.
Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we have some silence, please? Please, can we have some silence, please? Thank you. Your Royal Highness, I heard you loud and clear, and with your kind permission and indulgence, I will cede my right to speak to my twin brother, Honorable Dan Amos, so that you hear him speak as you requested. Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you, distinguished Senator, for this honor. Our most respected Royal Father, the Serking Gwong, my own father, our own grandfather, distinguished senator, very distinguished invited guests, my fellow co-awardees, the organizers of this program, and the entire people of Gwong Lan, I say a very good afternoon to all of us. I am to do a very simple assignment, to speak on behalf of the distinguished senator, my big brother, Engineer Joseph Chiroma, and myself. As all of us
Silence, please.
have been awarded, and you can say honor, by the very people that we serve. I don't know if this is speaking for the three of us, but I also know, or rather I do know, I'm speaking for myself, the distinguished senator, and even my brother, Engineer Chiroma. We are not persons that go to places to take awards. I, for one, I declared many awards, but an award like this, you cannot say no to, because it's given to you by your people. You know that you are being appreciated by the very people that you serve. On behalf of the distinguished senator, my big brother Engineer Chiroma, and myself, we want to say a big thank you to His Royal Highness as the traditional head of Gwong Lan, and every other Gwong citizen or indigene that are here. This award will further challenge or encourage us to do more. And like the senator said earlier, Your Royal Highness and everyone present here, I can assure you, sir, that we'll do more. We'll make you very proud. There's so much left from where we took, or from where we got the courage, the wisdom, the ability to do all that we have done so far for our people. Trust me, by the end of our tenures, the people of Southern Kaduna would, on their own, even when in the event that we say we are not going to continue, Southern Kaduna people, Jama'a Sangha Federal Constituents, will come begging that we continue the service that we have rendered or we are rendering wholeheartedly. Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we appreciate you, we thank you, and count on us, on our continuous support for the Gwong Lan, the Southern Kaduna as a senatorial zone, Kaduna State as a state, and Jama'a Sangha Federal Constituency as a federal constituency. So help us God. Thank you.
Put your hands together for this. Put your hands together for this most wonderful gentlemen. You have listened to what they said to us. They have been quite supportive, and they are still supporting. We believe that the grace of God always be with you. Some of those things you do, you are doing them not necessarily because you are politicians, but you have the interests of our people at heart. And we appreciate it deeply. Most of us, we know you individually, what you can do or what you cannot do. If you're quite very supportive, I would urge you to remain so. Even if when you are no longer going to serve us, your name will be written in gold. We thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Now, we get back to where you're supposed to be, where His Highness leaves the stage. We now continue. By the time the chairman, okay, a photograph will be taken with His Highness. All right. All right, make sure you capture this people here. Yes. Stand very well. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Are you okay? All right. The chairman, Jamal local government, is going to make a brief speech. By the time he ends, the guest speaker in the person of Professor Dixon Diaji will speak before cultural dance will continue. And so, everybody should go back to his seat. We thank you so much for coming. We have our chairman, Kaduna State PDP, Marshall. We thank you, sir, for being part of this occasion. The former vice chairman, Jamal local government in the person of Yori, we thank you. Bada, we thank you, and any other person at all that is found standing in this place. Now, go back and stay and listen to the chief host, the deputy chairman, Jamal local government, to make his speech briefly, because time is fast spent. We don't have enough time. Give me the... Thank you, sir. Silence, please. Silence, please, silence.
Our special guest of honor, His Excellency Senator Obasani, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, who is ably represented by Honorable Audu, Honorable Counselor on Political Matters to the Executive Governor, the Senator representing Kaduna State, Southern Kaduna District, Senator Sunday Marshall Katung, the Honorable Member, House of Representatives, Jama'a Sanga, Constituency, Honorable Dan Amos, and other public officers holders present here, host Royal Father, His Royal Highness Colonel Paul Zaka, to the 2025 Khituk Gwong heritage, embracing our roots, inspiring our future. That our sons and daughters from far and near are here today to celebrate this historic occasion is a clear indication of the importance of this special event. First Saturday in March every year is always a day of great expectation for our people as they gather to celebrate this cherished annual festival. It is a yearly event that serves as an ideal platform to celebrate our identity as a people, to showcase our rich cultural heritage, and to strengthen the bonds that unite us. We enjoy these rich cultural displays and traditional performances that our people are well known for. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit to specially thank General T.Y. Danjuma for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of this venue of this year event, which has become an edifice. The entire building was gotten with fire about 2 years ago, but through the intervention of T.Y. Danjuma Foundation, it is now wearing a look. For this, we say big thank you, sir. I equally wish to express my sincere appreciation to our capable governor, Senator Obasani, for his tirelessness effort, providing us with the sense of security, peace, and justice. While developing our rural communities, you are indeed a royal performer.
and a lover of people. You are truly appreciated here, sir. Especially thanks goes to Governor Caleb Munswang, ably represented, for making this time an honor and invitation. I appreciate all the dignitaries here too, who has come to share in our joy. To the Central Planning Committee and all participants, thank you for your hard work and contribution to this event. My appreciation will not complete without acknowledging the Gwong Traditional Council and the Gwong Development Association for the sleepless night spent to ensure that today's event becomes a success. Finally, may God Almighty God grant you safe trip back to your homes. Amen. Once again, thank you for coming and God bless you all.
Put your hands together for the Executive Chairman, Jama Local Government, in the person of Honorable Peter Tanko Dogara. We thank you so much for this wonderful speech as the chief host. As he goes back, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated because we are going to have a speech to be made by the keynote speaker, Professor Dixon Diaji. Professor Dixon Diaji is of the University of Kaduna State as a lecturer there. He is our keynote address speaker this afternoon. He's been expected to come over. You go back to your seats before he reads his own speech. Then other events will take over immediately. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your kindness. We thank you for listening to us as we roll out everything required for this occasion to go on successfully.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to welcome Uchu Ninzam Alhaji Musa Umar. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? And I also have the honor and the privilege to welcome His Royal Highness Ogom Ayu Alhaji Ibrahim Halidu. Can we give him a big round of applause?
Thank you very much. Professor Dixon Diaji is already standing by to make his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, may I hand over to you this erudite professor, well-known in Kagoma land and beyond. He has a speech to make, and we told you a while ago that indeed, any person that comes up to speak has a particular time given to him. As being a keynote address person, sir, you are expected to keep to time of less than maybe 10 to 15 minutes and you are done with it. We thank you so very much. You speak to the crowd while they listen to you. We appreciate you. Put your hands together as Professor Dixon Diaji comes up to speak to you. Thank you. Go back to your seat and listen to him.
Please, can you kindly move back, please? We are not done with the program yet. Traditional dancers, can you hear my voice? Do well to go by security. Please, kindly, security, kindly help us to dress the troops back. The traditional dancers, can you allow the arena have some space for our guest speaker to speak to us shortly? Mutanen da ke fili ya kuyi mana hakuri ku fita a fili. Please stop. Can you give us space so that members of the invited guests can watch and listen what we have?
Stop playing drums and listen to what the keynote address person will give to us this afternoon. Please.
Security, can you do the needful, please?
They're moving now.
Aya kuri a koma baya masu rawa a koma gefe don Allah. Babban bako mai magana zai magana yanzu.
The chief host of this occasion, our most revered Gwong, in passing of Lieutenant Colonel, retired Lieutenant Colonel Paul Zakayum, other royal fathers present here, the chairman of the occasion, ably represented,
the awardees, our distinguished Gwong people, our most worthy brothers that are here present, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to do three things, and which we are already doing. First, we are here to celebrate a people, a nation, a culture, the Gwong people, a wonderful people, people that are well endowed by God, people who are well blessed with a wonderful culture, people who are well blessed with very good virtues, people who are well blessed with able men and women of valor and integrity. We are here to celebrate just who we are as a people. Secondly, we are here to celebrate what we represent as a people. What makes us unique as a people. The people of Gwong are indeed a unique race in this side of the globe. God has blessed us with men of wisdom. God has blessed us with men of integrity. God has blessed us with men who are willing to give their all for the progress and improvement and development of our land. And we are proud to have such men among us. After this speech shortly, we are going to witness the exhibition and performance of the various cultures, the various groups of the Gwong land that will showcase what we have as given to us by our forefathers. The third thing we are here to do is already done, and that is to appreciate the great men and women that have helped the Gwong nation develop, build, and grow to the moment and the enviable position where we are today. And so we thank, I'll have to identify the Lieutenant General Tiwa Danjuma, who single-handedly renovated this our Gwong Development Association office, which was razed down by fire. We so much appreciate what you did for the Gwong people. Our worthy brother is here, General M.L. Agoy. We thank you too for finding time to to come down here to appreciate and celebrate with us. Now the theme for this year's program is the Gwong heritage, embracing our roots and inspiring our future. And we are going to address this briefly in 3 points. The number 1 point is where we come from. I have a few copies of my paper here, which I'll hand over to the organizing committee to give to those who can get, and maybe make copies for those who want to have it later in time. Where did we come from as a people? In my research, I found that there are 2 theories as to where the Gwong nation as a people come from. One view is that the Gwong as a people, moved from the southeast toward Bauchi and settled together with the Nindem and the Ninkyok people. And later on, the Gwong people moved westward to the present location where we are. The second view by scholars and also traditional narrators tell us that the Gwong people did not migrate from wherever they come from in block, but they came in pieces, in clans, moving to the location, to the area, and they earlier remained as a personal identities before later on they become a community and adopt a name called Gwong and a tribe called the Gwong language. Whatever it be, one thing stands sacrosanct, that we all come from a common progeny. We all come from a common ancestry. Now, what distinguishes us as a people is the second point. Embracing our root. And also, our own identity. Our heritage. What is the Gwong heritage? A renowned professor in the 80s, Professor Ali Mosri, a professor of history, in a documentary jointly produced by BBC Radio, stated that African nations have three, he called it tripartite heritage. That the African as a nation and every tribe and group in Africa has tripartite heritage. The number one heritage is the culture. The second heritage is the religion of the people. The third heritage is governance. Now, Gwong, as every other nation in Africa, we have this tripartite heritage. The heritage of culture. We have our culture, which is well cherished, which is well performed, which is well preserved by the Gwong people. And we know that culture by definition represents the total lifestyle of a people, representing the world view of a people, what we think as a people, what we do as a people, how we do what we do as a people, and what we aspire to be as a people. That is what culture is. And culture is mirrored in every form of it by language. And this is why we have our language, the Kagoma language, which we implore all Kagoma sons and daughters to give this language, teach this language, speak this language to your children. And also, we have the religion. Kagoma as a people, we have a traditional religion where we worship the Boga as the supreme being, represented by other deities. I mean, we worship God, Nom, we call him Nom, as the supreme being, who himself is invisible. But he is represented by other deities, the Boga, the Gyasha, the Jalangung. We all know the Gyasha because he is the entertainer and he is always in the midst of the people. Then we also have our rites and rituals. The Kagoma, like every other tribe, we have these three rites of passages. That is the birth, marriage, and death. And they are all well observed and performed by the Kagoma people. And when it comes to governance, Kagoma was never in history at any time colonized or subjugated by any other tribe. Kagoma had remained as an independent nation. Even in the 18th century, during the Fulani Jihad, the Kagoma stood and we are not conquered by the Fulani Jihad. We had our paramount ruler then, the Pope Gwong then, and according to historical narration, the first Pope Gwong, the first person that mounted the stool as a king in the Gwong land is a man who was called Rimom. Rimom was the first king of Gwong land. After Rimom, other people took over and it came down until at a point when the colonial regime decided in their indirect rule arrangement bring the Gwong land under indirect rule, as at that time, Gonglan was under Nasarawa province and later moved to Plateau province before eventually Gonglan was transferred to Zaria province. Now that was the time the Gonglan had a district head. The colonial masters put Gonglan under the Emir of Jamaa, and the Emir of Jamaa sent a district head to come and take over from our traditional ruler. And the first was Pakachi. Pakachi came as a district head, representing the Jamaa Emirate. But at a point, the Gwong people resisted that. And in a revolution, the Gwong people demanded for a ruler of their own. And this uprising resulted to the chasing away of the Hausa district head back to Kafanchan. And that was when Mr. Jatau took over. Jatau took over and later died. His children took over. One of the children that ruled Gwong as a chief, and as at that time also as a district head of Kagoma Yeskwa, is the one we know, our late father, Baba Arwa Jatau. Arwa Jatau died eventually in 2010, according to record. And then our most revered President Pope Gwong came into the throne, came upon the throne as the Pope Gwong. Today, he is a first-class chief of the Gwong people, well-revered, full of wisdom, full of compassion and love for his people. Now, the message I have for the Gwong people, having achieved that and having come to this level, what is our aspiration for the future? Where do we want to be as a people? The only way we can continue to be great as a people and be greater is a renewed unity among the Gwong people. We have to now determine to put aside our little differences of towns, cities, where you come from. We have to try to put that aside and forge a common front in a renewed unity. I remember Martin Luther King, the black liberation fighter, taught his people that we have to stand, they have to stand as a people. It's time for us to stand as brothers, walk as brothers, agree as brothers, fellowship as brothers. And if that is not done, one day we will all perish as fools as a people. We need to do that. And also politically, we need to come back to the drawing board as a people and take unanimous positions and decisions on what we need and stand and insist. Economically too, we need to take practical steps to attract investment. And at this point, I call our sons and daughters of substance to try whatsoever that you can do to attract development to Gwong land. Build manufacturing industries and factories in Gwong land so that we can encourage economic activities in Gwong land, so that money can circulate in Gwong land. We need to do that. And finally, I leave us with this message. As a people, we have to fly. We must fly out of the box and begin to fly. But if we cannot fly, we should run. We must run. And if we cannot run, we should walk. And if we cannot walk, we must crawl. But we must continue to move. Thank you for listening.
Put your hands together for the guest speaker, Professor Dixon Marcus Diaji. In case you do not know, Professor Dixon Diaji is my classmate from 1 to from 5 in those days in Kagoro. We stayed together in the same house. If you don't know, honestly, I used to encourage him to read. Quite frankly, you know, in those days we were writing exam, final exams, we are using this alarming bell. We'll put the alarming bell on our mosquito nets, and then we'll fine tune it. When it is 3 o'clock, it rings, and then we get up to read. You continue to sleep. I walk to his door and say, get up and read. That was what we were doing in those days. You wouldn't know, but I know. Thank you very much, Professor Dixon Diaji, for this wonderful speech you made. Of course, you are giving us an insight how a people is supposed to behave. Akagoma people are very resilient, they are tough, and they are ready to do whatever they want to do. Yeah. So it's about time for us to... Yeah. No. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to continue to the concluding part of the entire proceedings of this wonderful and auspicious event, where the representative of our dear Governor, Obasani, will come over to the podium to speak. I yield the microphone to my colleague to address him as he comes up to speak.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to invite the representative of the governor of Kaduna State. I have the honor and the privilege to invite Honorable Ado Dogo to kindly come to the podium. Can we collectively give him a big round of applause? If Honorable Ado Dogo can hear us from his seat, can we give him a big round of applause as he comes for the governor's speech?
The representatives of His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Obasani, represented by a former member House of Representatives, Jamal Sanga, in the person of Ado Dogo, Ado, so to speak, to come over and make his own speech.
Councillor, advisor political to the governor of Kaduna State, if you can hear us, sir, this time is for you to bring your speech on behalf of His Excellency, the governor of Kaduna State.
Put our hands together as the representatives of the governor of Kaduna State in the person of Adahot, who was a former member of representing Jamal Zanga Federal Constituency in the National Assembly for solid 12 years. We thank you so much, sir, for being part of this occasion this afternoon. It's unfortunate that time is not spent and you are being called upon to speak at this hour. We appreciate for your patience. Thank you, sir. Please, stop making noise. The governor of Kaduna State is about to speak, be represented here. Please don't make noise. The governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Obasani, be represented by one of his aides, who was one time a member House of Representatives representing Jamal Sanga Federal Constituency for solid 12 years. Adohot is here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, MC. Thank you very much. The representative of Chief of Defense, General Mike Mama, General Martins Luther Agway, the former Chief of Defense Staff, present here. The representative of TY, General TY Danjuma, ably represented by Dr. Beatrice Pogu. The representative of retired General Tukuru Yusuf, Rear Admiral Abdul Adamu Biu. The distinguished senator representing Zone 3, that is Southern Kaduna, Senator Sunday Marshall Katum, Colonel Boma Kachim, General Zamani Lakot, His Royal Highness the Pogom, Colonel Paul Zakayom, His Royal Highnesses that are here present. Let me use the Pogom as a point of contact to other royal fathers that are here present. The representative of the Emir of Jammu, chairman of APC, ably represented by the party chairman, Jamal Logamen, in person of Honorable Koli, the state party chairman of PDP, Honorable Edward Masha Pasi, the honorable member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Dan Amos, representing Jamaa Sangha, the former member House of Representatives, Honorable Shehu Garba Nicholas, the member representing the good people of Jamaa local government, that is Jamaa constituency, in person of Honorable Ali Kalat, and other members of the State Assembly. I can cite Honorable Mara from Jaba constituency here present with us. Engineer Chiroma, Honorable Austin Begwa, Hajia Hadiza Farouk, representing the former Commissioner of Finance, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Senator Ubasani, who is unable to attend this grand occasion due to some pressing state matters, he specifically asked me to convey his regret for not attending this great occasion of the year, that is Gonde celebration. Meanwhile, the governor is urging the people of Gwong to continue to live in unity, in harmony and peace with one another. He said that the government will continue to provide the needed development for the welfare of the people disclosed here. In facilitating with the relating to the great zone of the federal presence here in this area, he promised that he has been taking it over upon him to liaise with Mr. President of the Federal Republic, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make sure that this road that has been an issue in this zone, and this road connects almost 3 to 4 local government in this part of the state. And this road that is supposed to be ordinarily, one has to travel from Kafanchan, linking Kwai, Kagarko, and Jere, which is supposed to be less than 1 hour, but because of the bad part of the road, you have to spend a longer time before reaching Jere and connecting Abuja. So he says, I should convey his message. He has been having sleepless nights and reaching out to His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make sure that this road will be a thing of a past. Put your hands together. So His Excellency said I should convey his greetings to the good people of Gwong for this wonderful occasion, and this occasion that has to do with the heritage of the people of Gwong. He said he loved the people of Gwong. He loved the culture of the people of Gwong. He said in any way he can support the good people of Gwong. He said the paramount ruler, the chief of Gwong, have us direct access to him. He doesn't need to go through protocol. And he asked me to note all the requests and things needed to be done and get back to him. And he is going to talk direct to the chief of Gwong, and he will be expecting the chief of Gwong shortly to be with him as soon as possible, so that he will see what he will do to address some of the needed problems that are facing the people of Gwong. So I used it medium to welcome everybody. I am representing him and my work is easier. I don't need to talk long. I've been directed to say some words, so I have to be careful and mindful of my words so that I don't cross boundary of saying certain things that I've not been directed to say. He said he wishes us a fruitful celebration and safe journey back to our various destinations. Thank you, and thank you all. Welcome all.
Put your hands together for the representatives, the representative of His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Obasani, being represented at this wonderful occasion this afternoon. One of his aides, Member House of Representatives, former for that matter, Adohot. You listen to the promises the governor intends to execute in the southern part of Kaduna State. Indeed, the road that connects Jere to Kafanchan is an eyesore. And the governor has made a pledge that is going to make some contact with His Excellency to ensure that the road is repaired in a way that we will have access on the road. We thank you so much, your representative, for being part of this wonderful occasion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a build-up to this occasion this afternoon, there were other aside attractions, football competition, as well as beauty pageants. All these events were conducted so that at the end of the day, those who emerge winners will be mentioned and respected. The Central Planning Committee chairman is here, I guess. That's Professor Abraham Dogo. I don't know, he has just stepped out. So when he comes, he will tell us basically who are these ones that we're going to honor today for their wonderful performance, the football team that emerged the best, and as well the lady that turned out to be the beauty pageant for Gongland. They will be called upon for us to see and the camera to capture. Thank you. Where's the beauty pageant? The beauty pageant, please. The lady that emerged winner of the beauty pageant competition that was organized for this wonderful occasion. Please, if you are within the arena, you are expected to come over to the podium so that you'll be recognized by the Central Planning Committee and the GDA President.
At the same vein, the runner-up should also kindly come to the podium. And we need to appreciate them, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. They are walking majestically to the podium, and so we thank their effort. We have Precious, and we also have Happy.
Thank you so much. I can see them coming. Dark, elegant-looking young ladies. That's what we are. That's what we are. You can see them coming. Kagoma has wonderful, beautiful girls. And equally, they're very educated. We don't just stay at home and read and eat. And eat rather, but we read. We combine beauty and study together. And that's why today they've been able to emerge winners of this particular competition. The president GDA, Professor Isha Auta, and the Central Planning Committee Chairman, Professor Abraham Dogo. This opportunity stands for you, sir, to address them and do whatever you know how to do best.
Okay.
Yes. His Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have come this long
And I will not want to take too much of your time. Let's do exactly what we want to do now. We have our daughters, beautiful daughters, amiable, standing before us this afternoon. They went through the contest of Miss Gwong. And today we stand before the congregation to announce the winners of the contest. I therefore call their names one after the other. Now let's start with the second runner, Miss Happy Labari. Let's put our hands together.
Can we celebrate her?
Celebrate Miss Happy Labari, second runner. Second runner. Congratulations, Miss Happy Labari. Yes. And the cash award attached to that is 50,000 naira. Let's put our hands together for 50,000. Now, thank you very much. Now, sit down. The first runner, Miss Precious Yakubu. Precious Yakubu, second runner. This is the winner. And her cash award is 100,000. 100,000 naira. Let's put our hands together to celebrate these young, beautiful Gwong daughters. Thank you. Now the star winner, Miss Fat Yimi Ibrahim. Congratulations, the Queen of Gongland. We celebrate with you this afternoon. You are the Queen of Gong People 2025. Congratulations, our amiable Queen. Yes. Okay, just sit. Oh, our Queen is seated before you. Can we put our hands together and celebrate this beautiful Queen? Good. And the cash awards attached to that is 150,000. 150,000. We want to use this opportunity to appreciate those who initiated this beautiful ideas. The Lord will endow you more wisdom. Amen. The Lord will bless you more, even as we continue to initiate beautiful programs in Gongland. Our Queen, can you sit well for a photograph? And therefore, sing. Yes. Debayakibi. Then the loyo ngasinya. Hey, did mukwanya yi. Did tana mukwanya. Kai mukwanya tana ngode ngakibi. Okay, Dana. Oh, the mother of our Queen is also around. Yes.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Thank you. Put it all together for the GTA president, Professor Isha Altakato Sabi. Thank you for being able to coordinate this wonderful session. The next is the football team. The football team. The team that emerged the best in the competition over time until we could get to this point should equally come up. Prof. Yes. Football. They are coming. I wouldn't know if they are around.
Yes, I don't know. Yes.
Are they around? Let them come. The football team that emerged the best for the competition. Yes. Football competition, please. Those who emerged the best, or the community that emerged the best should come over. Professor.
Yeah, wow. Okay, please. Our footballers, the representative, are they here? Where are they? Oh, wonderful people, wonderful footballers. Can you please come? Can you hurry up? Can you come? Yes. Let's celebrate our young people who have played for us, who have made us proud. These young men you have seen took Gwong to the highest level.
And the escapades, we went for competition at top. And therefore today, the Gwong Kingdom is presenting the Gwong in conjunction with Gwong Development Association. We are giving them this, and therefore we ask that just as they say so, he say go and make us more proud. Today we will hand over the trophy to you because of your excellent performance during the last Southern Kaduna Cultural Festival. And we therefore celebrate you as Gwong people. You have been celebrated and now we are celebrating you again. By that I call on the CPC chairman to hand over the trophy to the winner team. They are standing before you. These are people who have made us proud, have made Gwong people proud. And so that is just Gwong. Gwong, not the community, it's just an entire Gwong. It's just an entire, the complete Gwong districts. They are fully represented here. And therefore, the CPC chairman will do.
Thank you very much. Today, we know that the theme of this Gwong Day has been fulfilled. That our young people, the youth, have proven that Gwong people, the bitter bees, the greater bees, the Gwong bees, will continue to be the first. Congratulations. And on behalf of the Gwong and all the Gwong people will hand over this to you. Congratulations.
Put your hands together for them, please.
Thank you.
Okay. Put your hands together, please. For these wonderful boys, I believe they will excel. They are likely to be found playing at these international football teams, and then we'll be watching them. We thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I hand over the microphone to my colleague, we are gradually coming to the end of the program. But before that happens, we are going to receive a vote of thanks from
distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege to invite the GDA president. If your hands are not too busy, let's welcome Professor Ishaya Auta.
Let me start this way. The MC has said something very important at the beginning. He said nobody is perfect, and if you have breached any protocol, we call for forgiveness. We did not intend to do that, but it is at the cost of our work that we do so. And therefore, by here, I have a simple task to do this afternoon. Let me first of all thank the representative of His Excellency, the representative of our dear Governor, Honorable Ado Dogu, the distinguished Sunday Marshal, Honorable Daniel Amos, representing Jamal Sanga constituency, Honorable Ali Kalat, Member House of Assembly, Chairman, representing our dear Chairman, Rear Admiral Biu, retired, the representative of Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, Dr. Solomon Pogu, distinguished sons and daughters of Gongland, ladies and gentlemen, the task this afternoon for me is just to appreciate all of you for finding time to attend our Khituk Gwong. It is not because you like what to do, but because of your commitment and your love for Gwong people. You forgo all you intend to do and come to celebrate with us. We say the Lord will bless you. Whatever you left behind, God will take care of it. And as all of us are departing back to our homes, our prayers for all of us, safe journey and safe trip. And we pray that another day, if God tarries, when we place a call again, all of us will attend, because there will be greater things by His grace. And therefore, I thank all of you for coming. Safe journey back home.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was the President, Gwong Development Association, in the person of Professor Ishaya Kato. He is of the University of Kaduna State, a renowned professor. We thank you so much. These are the individuals who came together to ensure we should have a very successful ending of this wonderful occasion this afternoon. The Central Planning Committee, Professor Abraham Dogo, we thank you so much. You can imagine the work you put together, the crowd, the people, the audience you are seeing around, surely indicates indeed that the beginning ended very well. As a matter of fact, let me appreciate my constituency, the reporters from various media organizations that attended this occasion this afternoon. We thank you. I believe you are going to do a very good job by your reportage. Let me appreciate ASO Television, ASO Radio and Television, the crew that drove all the way from Abuja to Kagoma in Jamal local government, Kaduna State, led by Malam Bello Lawal and many other engineers. Hassan, we have Sunday, we have Friday, we have Mubarak, we have our drivers, Ayuba, we have Ibrahim Agidado. All these are people that put themselves together to ensure that the program should become successful. We thank you wherever you are watching us. My name again is Topsy Gimba. I work with ASO Radio and Television. We've been doing this for a very long time and we'll still to do more as time permits us to do that. Do have a wonderful time and God bless you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much from the beginning to this very moment. We thank each and everyone. Special thanks to Bilateral TV for live streaming. We thank you and your crew. And let me appreciate the Poop Gwong and his Dakate and everyone that stood from the beginning to this very moment. We thank you. Gurara TV, we say thank you. And any other persons that contributed in one way or the other. God bless each and everyone for contributing to the success of this auspicious event. My name is David Monday. Our crew, we thank you. The national anthem now. Can we be on a standing position for the national anthem?